I'm sharing my August favorites of makeup and skincare, but the best part is I've got some ideas to make your beauty world easier. That's coming up next. Welcome back. I'm Kimberly and this is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm sharing my August favorites today. I've got some great suggestions and ideas of things I've been loving in makeup and skincare. But the best part, at least for me, is I've got some ideas that'll help make your beauty world easier, which is one of my favorite things. We'll be getting into that next. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you'd like to be, just go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you hit that notification bell, and YouTube will give you a heads up when there's something new for you to watch. August was a really interesting makeup month for me in that I didn't buy a whole lot of new products, but I really fell in love with the products I did pick up and start using and loving. And I also started using some products that I'd set aside for a while and just fell in love with them. So I'm really sharing with you some things today that have made my makeup world so much better, products that I'm just loving and using almost daily, and things that have really helped make my beauty world, you know, that all that makeup skincare thing, so much easier. So I hope you'll find something that you find useful. Let's get started. The first product I want to talk about is the BB Cream from Misha. I am so surprised that I don't hear more about this BB cream. It's labeled a BB cream with a SPF of 42 PA+++, so obviously it's got some great skincare in it as well. And it's from a company called Misha, and I hardly ever hear about it, which is so surprising to me. I find this to be one of my favorite foundations or BB creams I've ever tried. I've been using it lately almost daily, particularly for those days where it's kind of a light, easy, natural, no makeup look, because this can go on and get almost a full medium coverage, or you can sheer it out and have just this really light, glowy, even your skin out, but very natural look. I love this. The interesting thing is that I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. You can see the color is almost a little gray, and when I first put it on, it looks gray. It has a very cool tone on my skin. But once I start blending it in with my beauty blender, it just has the most beautiful natural look. I'm wearing it today. And not only do I really enjoy the way that this looks on my skin, but it wears so well. I mean, I'll go for a full 10-hour day, come home, look in my 10X mirror, and be surprised at how good this looks. It doesn't break up like a lot of other foundations, and when it wears nicely. It doesn't wear funky. It just sort of gets a little bit more sheer and a little bit more skin-like looking. The Perfect Cover BB Cream from Misha. Here's an interesting buying tip if you're interested in looking this up. You can go to the Misha website and pick this up, and the price is $22. Now, if you go to Amazon, which is what I did, I picked it up for $12. Interesting, right? I'd heard some people say that the Misha on Amazon was a knockoff, that it wasn't the real product. Well, I can say if this is not the real product, whoever knocked it off did a great job. I think I got the Misha, the actual product, because it wears so beautifully. So depending on what your comfort level is, $22 from Misha, or $12 on Amazon. The next product I'd like to share is the Luminoso blush from Milani. And heaven knows, this is not a new product. This has been around for a long time, and I've actually owned it for quite some time. But I'm kind of having this sort of in love with peach makeup phase, and so I pulled out the Luminoso blush, and it's just the perfect, prettiest peach shade of blush. It's so, so very pretty. It has just a little bit of shimmer to it, and it's such a light, pretty color. It's just glorious. I'm wearing it today, and again, I've been wearing it with my easy, natural, no makeup looks, and it's just beautiful. It's very pigmented. There's a lot of punch behind the color. It lasts all day. It has kind of a nice little luminescent glow to it. It's just beautiful. If you haven't tried the Milani blushes, there's a lot of really glorious colors. This is just one of them, the Luminoso. I'm using this, loving this, not sure when I'm going to put it away because it's just continuing to be one of my favorites. The next product I want to share is kind of a surprise to me, and it might be a surprise to you too. If you watched my videos in the past, you'll know that I'm not that crazy about brow products. I just haven't seemed to find very many brow products that I like more than just using an eyeshadow with the appropriate color on my eyebrows. I just haven't bought into the whole brow thing. However, it looks like that has changed. I recently picked up the LA Girl Brow Pomade. Brow Pomade. Brow Pomade. I can say it. And actually, I'm crazy in love with this. It has just been doing such a beautiful job. You can see it's a little pomade in this little nice glass jar. And I use it with a very thin angled brush. And I just brush it onto my brows. I'm using it today. And I am in love with it. Not only does it do a great job of laying down beautiful color that doesn't look patchy and it doesn't look clumpy, it's the right shade. I use the color taupe, but it stays all day and it really creates just a beautiful look for my brow. It's the first brow product that I've found that I can really say I prefer it over just using an eyeshadow for my brows. It's a steal at $5.99. I picked mine up at my local CVS and I'm really truly loving it. If you haven't found a brow product that you're in love with, $5.99 is a great price to give something like this a try. LA Girl Brow Pomade. The next product I want to talk about, I'm so conflicted about it, and you guys know me. I'm very fiscally conservative when it comes to makeup products. I just don't think the ingredients in makeup products are that expensive, nor is the processing. So I always kind of take a side eye when there's a ridiculously expensive makeup product. And unfortunately, I'm going to be talking about one right now. It's the Becca Hydro Mist powder. And if you're not familiar with this, it's kind of a very popular product out there, and it's also very expensive. It retails for $39, and heavens knows I would not go out and buy a $39 powder, at least just not right now when I'm just enjoying my drugstore makeup so much. But it did come in my BoxyCharm box. I pulled it out and used it, and wow, do I love it. It has that interesting sensation where you put it on your skin and it feels moist or cooling. And I think it's menthol. I'm not sure what the little tricky ingredient is that does that. It has the mesh here, and I just put a little bit on an angled brush and I just work it over the flat planes of my face. And what I'm loving about it is that it really smooths out my pores. I mean, it's diminishing, it's amazing. And it gives my complexion just this beautiful look to it. It just smooths everything out and blends everything together. I will say that I did use it as an under eye setting powder, and that did not work at all. That was a hot mess. And I've also used it in the areas where my marionette lines, and I have fairly deep marionette lines, and it settled in there and made those lines look much more noticeable and made me look a lot older. So I definitely don't put it in any of the active areas of my face. However, for the flatter planes of my face, across my cheeks, on my nose, in my forehead, and on the front of my chin, it really works beautifully. So I'm loving this product. I'm so tickled that I got it in my BoxyCharm, which I paid $22 for, and this product retails for $39. So can I suggest it? I don't know. It's going to really be up to you. Is $39 worth it to you to try this powder? If it is, give it a whirl. I can say I don't think you'll be disappointed in the product, but you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you found out something different. So the Becca Hydro Mist powder really is one of my favorites for the month of August. The next on my list is kind of a product and kind of a process. You'll have to decide. It's the Sunset Striptease bronzer from the Wet n Wild company. My good friend Jeannie over at Get This Glowing suggested that I pick this product up. I was using this same line of bronzers from Wet n Wild, but a different color, and she recommended this color, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Jeannie over at Get This Glowing is a makeup genius. If you haven't followed her yet, go look her up. She knows more about makeup than almost anybody I've ever met. So she's a brilliant resource. And this recommendation from her was a great one. Not only do I love it for bronzer, but what I've been doing with it lately is using it as an eyeshadow. And it's on those days where it's a no makeup, easy look day. I'm just puttering around the house, maybe going into town, not doing much of anything, and don't want to put on a whole lot of makeup. I'll use this as my bronzer, and then I'll use it as my eyeshadow as well. And it's really pretty. It's really sped up my makeup routine in the mornings. And I actually did a 10-minute makeup look video on the look. I'll go ahead and link it up there if you're interested in it. It's a look that is so quick and so glowy and so pretty and so natural. I've been using it quite a bit, and the Sunset Striptease I use for two things. And golly, I just love it when I can haul out one product and use it for two different things. It just makes my makeup world a lot easier. So this is the Sunset Striptease. It retails for $5.29. It's such a bargain. It's a huge pan. I don't know if I'll ever go through it. So this is one of my August loves. The next product I'm in love with because it solved one of my pet peeves. And you guys know that I love a good solution for my pet peeves. You know how when you go to sharpen one of your makeup pencils and you stick it in the sharpener and it comes out with a broken tip and you've just wasted a bunch of product and your pencil looks worse than it when it went into the sharpener? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it with my eyeliner pencils. I don't like it with my lip liners. I like to be able to put my pencil in a sharpener and have it come out better than when it went in. So I have actually solved that problem. I was on the Ulta website, and this has been a few months past, placing an order, and I stumbled across the Ulta Beauty Sharpener. And I thought, you guys, it's only $2.50. So I thought, well, can't hurt. So I threw it in my cart, and I've been using it for the past few months, and I'll tell you what, best makeup pencil sharpener I've ever owned, bar none. And I'm a professional illustrator, at least I was for 30 years, and so I know pencil sharpeners. And this one has never made my pencil break. It comes out with a perfect tip. It's light. It was inexpensive. I absolutely love it. So if you're struggling with finding something that actually sharpens your pencils instead of destroying them, I can really recommend the Ulta pencil sharpener. $2.50. Love it. I would buy another one, but this one is still working beautifully. The next couple of products are going to be skincare products, and this one I'm adoring. This is from Lily of the Desert, and it's their 99% aloe vera gel. You can see by the writing on this bottle, I bought this for $13.19. So I bought this January, February, March. I bought this in April, and I bought it to use with my NuFace device. If you're familiar with NuFace, you'll know that you need a conducting gel in order to make the NuFace work. NuFace does sell a conducting gel, but it's very, very expensive. I wasn't really willing to buy that expensive gel and have to replenish it, every couple of months. That wasn't what I wanted to do. So I went online and I found this 99% aloe vera gel for a whopping $12 on Amazon. This stuff is the bomb. What I do with this gel and the way that I do my NuFace, and I'll link my video up there. I did a whole NuFace video, and I do it a little bit different than I've seen other people do it. So if you're looking for some tips on how to make it easier and more effective, check that out. You might find some useful things in that video. So I'll take this aloe vera gel and I'll put a big glomp on my hand and I'll put it all over my face. So I'll make a whole swash of aloe vera all over my face and neck. Then I'll get my NuFace device and a spray bottle, and I'll sit down and start working on my face. Well, what's going to happen while I'm working on one side of my neck is the rest of my face is going to dry down. That's why I have the spray bottle. So I simply just spray and rehydrate whatever area I'm moving on to next, and it makes working with the NuFace really quick and really efficient, because I'm just hydrating that aloe vera gel as I move along. So I do a very, very thorough routine with my NuFace. In other words, I do a lot more than they suggest. I have the device actually turn off maybe 3, sometimes 4 times while I'm doing it. So I'm using it actually a lot more than it's programmed for. But I do like the effects I'm getting. And one of the ways that I'm able to do that is by using the aloe vera gel and the spray bottle, so I can do it quickly and efficiently, and it's super, super easy. So I bought this back January, February, March, April, and it was $12. I've still got this much left. That's a bargain in my mind. So Lily of the Desert aloe vera gel, if you use NuFace, give this a whirl. I think you'll like it. The last skincare product I want to talk about is from the love of my life, The Ordinary, and this is their 100% plant-derived squalane oil. I actually purchased this about a month ago when I put an order in with The Ordinary for a bunch of products that I hadn't tried from them yet, and I included this in the order. This was kind of like a little treat for myself, something extra to kind of just give myself sort of a little facial goodie or a little pampering with my beauty routine. I use this for a couple of purposes. The first one is when I do my facial massage in the morning, I'll put this on first, rub it all over my face and down my neck, and then I'll add my coconut oil. So then I have the squalane oil underneath the coconut oil. I have lots of slip, and I have that squalane oil actually absorbing into my skin. The second way I use this squalane oil is at night after I do my entire skincare routine. So I washed my face, I put on my Retin-A, my moisturizers, my serums, and then I'll put the squalane oil all over my entire face and down my neck to seal all those products into my face. And it really creates a barrier so that those products absorb more deeply into my skin. It just feels kind of luxurious and pampering to be able to put this on. And I've really been enjoying it. I think it's something I'm going to continue to do just because it makes me feel so good when I do it. So this is a 30 ml bottle. It retails for $7.90. I've been using it twice a day for, gosh, probably a little over a month, and I've got a little less than half the bottle yet, and I use it very liberally. So squalane oil from The Ordinary. If you haven't found an oil that you love yet, give this a try. I think you might like it. The last product I want to talk about today is a lip product, and of course you knew this was coming because apparently I have a lipstick buying problem. I wasn't planning on doing this, but this is true confessions. These are the lipsticks that I've bought in just the last week. So apparently someone has a lipstick buying problem. This one, however, has risen to the top. I've been using this for almost a month now. This is the new Revlon HD Lip Polish. Vinyl lip polish. This stuff is so lovely. I'm wearing it right now. It's a beautiful peachy color. You can tell that I'm really kind of in this peach mode. I've got on peach eyeshadow and peach lipstick. So this Vinyl HD comes with a nice little doe foot. It's thick but not sticky. It has terrific color payout. It really lasts. It feels good on your lips, and oh golly, it's really one of my favorite lip products. I've been wearing it quite a bit lately. Very, very glossy, stays in place, lasts for quite a while. It's just really lovely. This is in the color Act Natural, and right now I think there's 10 or 12 colors in the line, maybe not even that many. They didn't come out with a whole lot of colors. I'm hoping they're going to expand the line because this is such a good formula that I would love to see, 20, 30, 40 colors in this line. I think people would just be raving about it. So Revlon HD Vinyl Lip Polish, and it retails I think for something like $8.99 or $8.79. It's really, really quite affordable. Might want to grab yourself some. Those are my favorites for August. I've been using and loving all these products and just really enjoying not only the quality of the products and the great price point, but the convenience that a lot of them offer. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you found a few things that might solve a few problems or, delight you in your beauty routine. This was really fun for me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, or if you're new here and you'd like to subscribe, just go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you hit that notification bell, and YouTube will give you a heads up when there's something new for you to watch. Again, I'm Kimberly, and this is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. It always just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. It really warms my heart, so thank you for that. Make it a great day. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.